Hello and welcome to Pokémon Emerald, which is certainly a game that exists. You know, thinking on it, it's entirely possible that this was the very last Pokémon game ever released that ran well at all times and didn't have any real noticeable slowdown. That's kind of amusing to think about. Anyway, here's a Pokemon game that did not always run well. Because we're playing both of these. Because I still need to get this shiny Tornadus, but also I need to, actually beat a Gen 3 game so I can rescue my Ribbon Masters-to-be from the GameCube games. And yeah, text speed fast, and battle style set. I don't know if we'll actually get stereo sound, but I'll tell it to be stereo. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. So, I want you to pay attention to what Lotad's mouth just did there. Did you see how its beak had a top and a bottom, and it wasn't just a little stupid mouth below the beak, which has been changed to just a nose? I can't believe they did Lotad dirty like that when they made its 3D model. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. Like, the fact that there are still over 700 species left to discover at this point. Well, not over 700, but nearly 700. In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon, like the fact that some of the Pokemon in this game can still evolve further. And also the idea that moves can be more than just physical or special depending on what their type is. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are? Well, I'm a boy. But I've never played as May in Emerald. So you know what? We're doing that. Alright, what's your name? So, this is back in the days where names were all caps, so we are going all caps so people know it's a name. Ah, okay. You're Garnet, who's moving to my hometown of Littleroot. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. Garnet, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Well, this is Littleroot Town. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, Garnet. Let's go inside. Does it really seem that easy to live? There are no paved roads here. See, Garnet, isn't it nice in here too? The movers' Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Garnet, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. So, in Ruby and Sapphire, these were Machokes instead of Vigoroths, but they decided to replace them with actually new Pokemon. Because it's better marketing. Also, our mom said that we get our own room. A lot of people are like, oh, we're the only ones who get a room. Mom doesn't even get a room. There's no evidence that there is not a floor between the floor that contains our room and the ground floor. It's possible that this is a 3-story house and we just live on the 3rd floor. Also, Spice Orange GameCube is certainly a choice. Not the choice that I would make, mind. But it's a choice. Also, how is that controller a Game Boy Advance? If that was a Game Boy Advance, wouldn't the, like, lower border be fully straight? That's not a Game Boy Advance, that's a GameCube controller. Always gotta take the potion from the PC in games that support such. Okay, so right now it is 3:40 p.m. It's about, or no, it's not about to be 3:41, so let's just go 3:40. We'll be half a minute behind. But oh well. Garnet, how do you like your new room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything in downstairs, too. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. Yeah, it's there. I know how to adventure, don't worry. Oh, Garnet, Garnet, quick, come quickly! Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on. We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. Oh, hello, and you are? Oh, you're Garnet, our new next-door neighbor. Hi. We have a son about the same age as you. Our son was excited about making a new friend. Our son is upstairs, I think. Yeah, Outlander Gen 3 has some... Well, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald have some phenomenal music. Hi, neighbor. Do you already have your own Pokemon? I've got a few thousand of them, but not on this particular file, no. Hey, you! Who are you? Oh, you're Garnet, aren't you? Moved in next door, right? I didn't know that you're a girl. Dad, Professor Birch, said that our new next-door neighbor is a gym leader's kid, so I assumed you'd be a guy. After all, gym leaders only ever have male children. My name's Brendan, so hi, neighbor. Huh? Hey, Garnet, don't you have a Pokemon? Do you want me to go catch you one? Aw, darn, I forgot. I'm supposed to go help my dad catch some wild Pokemon. Some other time, okay? Brendan's Pokeball. Better leave it right where it is. Pokemon fully restored, items all packed, and that's the end of that sentence. I know we're not supposed to go home just yet. Did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Nope. Let's go do that. Why, I know just where to find him. Hi. There's scary Pokemon outside. I can hear their cries. I want to go see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you see what's happening for me? Help me! Back in ye olden days, he was chased by a Poochyena. But they changed it to a Zigzagoon. For reasons, one assumes. Hello, you over there, please help! In my bag, there's a Pokeball! I'm not going to be sitting here trying for a shiny starter. Just force of habit that I saved. Anyway, my choice is Mudkip. Like, my choice is Mudkip. Torchic's good and all. Without speed boost, it's not as good. And Trico... Grass has too many weaknesses. My choice is Mudkip. Alright, he's a male. Gentle. I don't remember what Gentle does, but you know what? We'll take it. Gentle's probably like attack down and special defense up or something. Anyway, let's tackle this here Zigzagoon. Why is the just standard combat theme so good in Gen 3? Like, it's great. Anyway, we won our first battle. Truly, it was a slog. Phew! I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh? Hi, you're Garnet. This is not the place to chat, so come by my Pokemon lab later, okay? So, Garnet, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet, but the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. I received the Mudkip. Oh, Gentle is minus defense plus special defense, huh? Why is Gentle going to reduce a defense and not an attack? That seems odd. And no, I'm not going to nickname the Mudkip. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid, Brendan, is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Garnet, don't you think it might be a good idea to go see Brendan? Sure. Great, Brendan should be happy too. Get Brendan to teach you what it means to be a trainer. I already know what it means to be a trainer. And yeah, minus defense will make Steven a little tougher, but not that much considering water resists steel, so we'll be fine on that count. Wild Pokemon will jump out at you in the tall grass. If you want to catch Pokemon, you have to go into the tall grass and search. So true. If Pokemon get tired, take them to a Pokemon Center. There's a Pokemon Center in Oldale Town right close by. Or I can take them to my mom. Also, check that out. No encounters. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. Can I get you to come with me? This is a Pokemon Mart. Just look for our blue roof. We sell a variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. Here, I'd like you to have this as a promotional item. A potion can be used any time, so it's even more useful than a Pokemon Center in certain situations. You said you sold Pokeballs. You lied to me. I know it's too early, but I want it to not be. My Pokemon is staggeringly tired. I should have brought a potion. Did we just, through sheer luck, make it to the first rival fight with 0 wild encounters? Considering how many people have accidentally found a shiny Pokemon before being able to use Pokeballs, that's something. Okay, so it's this one and that one that live on Route 103. Hey, it's Garnet! Oh yeah, Dad gave you a Pokemon. Since we're here, how about a little battle? I'll teach you what being a trainer's about. Do I growl? Nah, I trust my Mudkip. Alright, yeah, if he doesn't use any status moves, this is a rout. Unless he crits again. We're good. What a difficult battle. Huh, Garnet, you're not too shabby. I think I get it. I think I know why my dad has his eye out for you now. Look, your Pokemon already likes you, even though you just got it. Garnet, I get the feeling that you could befriend any Pokemon with ease. We should head back to the lab. I'm heading back to my dad's lab now. Garnet, you should hustle back too. As if I was not already doing exactly that. Oh, hi, Garnet. I heard you beat Brendan on your first try. That's excellent. Brendan's been helping with my research for a long time. Brendan has an extensive history as a trainer already. Here, Garnet, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokédex. The Pokédex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokémon you meet or catch. My kid, Brendan, goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokédex, why, Brendan looks for me while I'm out doing fieldwork and shows me. Huh, so you got a Pokédex too? Well then, here, I'll give you these. And now we're ready to catch our very first wild encounter. You know it's more fun to have a whole bunch of Pokemon. I'm going to explore all over the place to find different Pokemon. If I find any cool Pokemon, you bet I'll try to get them with Pokeballs. Wait, Garnet! Garnet, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon! You got it from Professor Birch, how nice! You're your father's child, alright? You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. Garnet, those shoes came with instructions. Press the B button while wearing these running shoes to run extra fast. Slip on these running shoes and race in the great outdoors. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed. But please be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go on, go get him, honey. Correct, Outlander, there are no particular catch goals in this game because I've already done my full Pokeballed living dex for Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Well, not full dex, but full new to these games. Though I could use more Deoxys. So that's on the docket. Deoxys. Also, no, I think it's just Deoxys. But we'll still get the legendaries too, because why the heck not? But yeah, as far as just general things that I find, yeah, I don't particularly need to grab this Poochyena. I mean, I will. But I don't need to. Wishik, I'm well aware that there's a national dex, but my strategy for my living Pokedexes is I get everything everything that was introduced in a game from the game it was introduced. And then the remakes, I get those same Pokemon that were introduced in the base version of that game. So, for example, I get the original 151 from Red and Blue and Yellow. And then I get the original 151 again from Fire Red, Leaf Green. And while Fire Red, Leaf Green do have more Pokemon beyond that, the only Pokemon they introduced were the question mark and exclamation point unknown, which I also grabbed from Fire Red and Leaf Green. But everything else that's available first in other games, I just skip them. Because if I didn't, then my Pokemon home would be entirely out of space. Poochyena, the bite Pokemon. It savagely threatens foes with bared fangs. It chases after fleeing targets tenaciously. It turns tail and runs, however, if the foe strikes back. Yeah, anyway, I've already got Pokeballed versions of all of the Pokemon that were introduced in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. But I would be remiss if I passed up an opportunity to grab a Deoxys. And thus I will be activating the event on this file and grabbing a Deoxys at some point. Oh yeah, we got a Zigzagoon. Because if I want to be really thorough, I'm going to need 4 Pokeballed Deoxys. So that I can have one of each form. Alright, Mudkip, you wouldn't crit, would you? Good. This is one noisy Zigzagoon. Wojcik, I don't know if e-reader cards are still hard to get online, but those weren't how Deoxys was originally activated to begin with. I do still have my original Eon ticket and my original e-reader, so I will be able to do that. But as far as Deoxys goes, I'm just gonna edit the save file to activate the event. Simple as that. Zigzagoon, the tiny raccoon Pokemon. Rubbing its nose against the ground, it always wanders about, back and forth in search of something. It is distinguished by the zigzag footprints it leaves. That PC in the corner there is for any Pokemon trainer to use. Naturally, that means you're welcome to use it too. Such a useful NPC. Taking all bets, is this going to end up as a Silcoon or a Cascoon? My guess is Silcoon, because even though I like Dustox more than Beautifly, I always end up with Silcoons. Wurmple, the worm Pokemon. It sticks to tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth, which becomes gooey when it touches air, slows the movement of its foes. I'm going to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. You and me both, kid. If you have Pokemon with you, then you're an official Pokemon trainer. You can't say no to my challenge. I don't like that that thing used Howl. But now that it's used it again, we're actually probably just fine. Arrgh, I lost. I should have trained mine more. You also should have used a move other than Howl at some point. I already got a Wurmple. I'm not bothering with this one. Haha, our eyes met. I'll take you on with my bug Pokemon. It's kind of weird that in Gens 2 and 3, only the third versions got animated entry sprites for opposing Pokemon. Like, if we were playing Ruby and Sapphire, that Wurmple would not have animated when it showed up. And then in Gen 5, every Pokemon was animated all the time. I just got myself again with the Tornadus. Because the screen on my 3DS has a bluer tint to it than my screen that I'm playing Emerald on right now. And so I saw a darker purple tail on the Tornadus. It was like, oh, it's a shiny, but no, it wasn't a shiny. Ow, down and out. The day-night cycle isn't the only reason Gen 2 has fans. Gen 2, in terms of its world, has a lot going for it. It feels the most like a real place. I'm not very tall, so I sink right into tall grass. The grass goes up my nose and... What you? Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. I am not a beginner, kid. I have 27 years of experience training. Yeah, there are a good handful of features that Gen 3 dropped from Gen 2. Though I will always say that Gen 3 is better. Like, Emerald, specifically, is one of the best Pokemon games ever made. Full stop. It's fantastic. And while it is missing a few things from Gen 2, they are not essential. Plus, I love so many of the Gen 3 Pokemon designs. Like, I'm not gonna give those up. Give me my Metagross. Give it to me now. I called you because I thought I could beat you. I haven't won once yet. I wish I would win soon. Dude, you've got a Zigzagoon and a Tailo. Go beat up a bug catcher. You can manage that. Just go beat up a bug catcher. Now, I could replant these berries, but I'm never going to be back here, so I won't. My Zigzagoon has something for us. Nice Great Ball. Come to think of it, I'm actually allowed to use that Great Ball. As long as it's not on one of the legendaries. I'm going to keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. Something kind of weird to think about. This is the first game that gave berries names. Well, not this, but Ruby and Sapphire. Because back in Gen 2, they were things like Berry and Puzencure Berry. But now we've got Oranberry and Pecha Berry. And we got out of that without Effect Spore. And we learned Water Gun, hooray! I ended up furthering your career. Yeah, citrus berries got buffed quite a bit. Now, while we could just move on, I need to get a Ralts before Wally does. I will not stand for Wally having a Pokemon that I don't. So I think we're looking for, what, a 5% encounter? It's better than shiny odds. Outlander, how could you not be aware that Ralts can spawn here? This is exactly where Wally catches his. It's the only place they spawn, is this route. Not specifically exactly this stand of tall grass that is where Wally catches his Ralts. Also, I'm pretty sure if we don't catch a shiny Tornadus by the end of this stream, it will be the longest running shiny hunt on this channel if it isn't already. I don't recall how long we've been at it, but pretty sure if I don't get it this stream, it becomes the longest hunt. I do like Lotad, though admittedly it becomes less valuable when we have a Mudkip. But I will take it. Also, you'll note that when we catch a Pokemon, there's a click. Unlike in certain 3D games. Lotad, the waterweed Pokemon. This Pokemon lives in ponds with clean water. It is known to ferry small Pokemon across ponds by carrying them on the broadleaf on its head. Sure, a whole lot of Wurmples here. I gotta say, needing to hold a button in order to run makes it harder to do two games at once. A lot of Wurmples here. Also, at this point, I can confirm that the stereo sound does in fact work. Because the wild Pokemon mostly does its cry in the right ear. And our Mudkip is mostly in the left ear. feel like I would practically have a Marsh Stomp already if I was actually doing all of these battles. Of course, if I was actually doing all of these battles, we would have had far fewer encounters by now. You know, it's actually kind of amazing how quickly the sprite work in Pokemon games became really good. Like, in Pokemon Green in Japan, the sprites for Pokemon were mostly terrible. In Pokemon Blue in Japan, and also the US, some were better, but a lot were still really bad. Pokemon Yellow rolls up, and suddenly a lot of Pokemon are much more on model. But there's also still a good amount of jank still present. Then Gen 2, most sprites are pretty solid. And then here in Gen 3, almost all of them look great. Like, they very, very quickly improved their spriting game in this franchise. Not to mention, I just plain love the environment sprites in this game. Like, the tile set that they have going on. Everything just looks good. Yeah, absolutely. The level of scrutiny on the Pokemon franchise due to its popularity had to have been a fantastic motivator for them to up their game, and quickly. And I just looked it up to confirm. Yes, this is where we find Ralts. But it's a 4% chance. So we're looking at a 1 in 25 to try and find it. Which means we have at this point definitely gone over odds, but it's here. Also, for some reason, they removed Surskit from the encounter table so that we could instead get both Lotad and C-Dot, with C-Dot as a 1%. Honestly, having Surskit as a 1% encounter here. Hey, we found the 1% before we found the 4%! I was kind of hoping that would work. Yeah, the fact that Surskit was a 1% encounter here in Ruby and Sapphire just feels like some kind of cruel joke by the devs, because, like, it's Surskit. C-Dot, the acorn Pokémon. It hangs off branches and absorbs nutrients. When it finishes eating, its body becomes so heavy that it drops to the ground with a thump. Another Great Ball. Now watch as we find a second C-Dot before we find a Ralts. Despite Ralts being 4 times more common. Well, 4 times as common. 3 times more common. If you want to be real specific with your math. Yeah, Surskit being the only bug water type until Dewpider and Araquanid is kinda weird. And it would have been cool if Masquerain kept the water type and just gained, like, Levitate. But no, they had to give it Intimidate and drop water for flying. Though Intimidate is a fantastic ability. Arguably the best ability. I'm still waiting for them to introduce a special Intimidate. But something tells me they're not going to, because Intimidate itself is already just so centralizing in VGC. If they suddenly introduced a special Intimidate, it would throw official competition into chaos. I'm pretty sure that's the exact reason they haven't done it yet. Especially considering they only just recently added extra effects to abilities that are all, hey, this Pokemon with this ability is immune to Intimidate because of the ability. Yeah, I'm aware that Intimidate is very common in this game. It wasn't that long ago that I went through Ruby and Sapphire to clean up the dexes for those. Can you imagine the progress I could have made by now if I wasn't looking for a Ralts? Like, Gardevoir is pretty decent, but it's not that great in this game. Not without significant TM support, at least. Once it gets the Fairy type in Gen 6, it becomes great. But that's still a good ways off. And just watch, the Ralts I do find is going to be a male just to annoy me. Gonna make us freaking overlap with Wally. Cramp his style. I wonder how far over odds we are by now. You know, there's something interesting about these here Gen 3 games. The way we all remember them looking is the way this looks right now. Bright, saturated. There's a Ralts. She's a girl. We win. Now I just gotta catch her, but good news, she cannot teleport away. And I have Great Balls. Okay, with that growl, I can probably chance a Mud Slap here. Mud Slap does hardly anything, yeah. No, if I crit, she dies. I will not use another Mud Slap. But yeah, we remember the Gen 3 games as bright, saturated, as we see them right here. But that's not how they looked when they first came out. Ralts, the feeling Pokémon. A Ralts has the power to sense the emotions of people and Pokémon with the horns on its head. It takes cover if it senses any hostility. And we're gonna swap out our Lotad for that Ralts. As much as I love Ludicolo, we've already got a water type. But yeah, if you want to see what this game looked like when it actually came out, this is how it looked on the screen of an original GBA. The colors weren't so bright. The pixels were pixely. There was a grid that was visible. And yeah, it was just less saturated in general. Because it didn't have backlight of any kind. And then on a GBA SP, we got our colors back. Well, not back. We got our colors for the first time. Though this is more like the SP... Well, I mean, it said it. Original SP 101. Which is the actually backlit version of the SP. There was also the frontlit version of the SP, which is what I had. And that one, everything got a slightly blue cast to it, because the front light was slightly blue. But anyway, the reason I display in this mode, rather than with those filters, is because we, A, get the full screen, and B, YouTube does not like scan lines. YouTube compression will slaughter the video of anything with scan lines like that. And yeah, most GBA games were designed with the original GBA in mind and were thus... they just had the saturation pumped way up so that it would look better on that screen. Which means that playing it like I am doing right now does in fact make it look way more saturated than it was meant to. But there are some games where that actually does look good. This being one of them. Pokemon are meant to be saturated. And we healed, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, we're good. Gonna go ahead and save so that we get to keep this Ralts. And I should check her nature, shouldn't I? Sassy. What does Sassy do? I don't know. Well, if it isn't Garnet, so you're all finished moving in? I'm surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Oh, I see, you're with your Pokemon. And I guess you're going to become a trainer like me, Garnet. That's great news, I'll be looking forward to it.
I'd like to get a Pokemon, please.
You're, oh right, you're Wally, right?
I'm going to stay with my relatives in Verdanturf Town. I thought I would be lonely by myself, so I wanted to take a Pokemon along. But I've never caught a Pokemon before. I don't know how.
I see. Garnet, you heard that, right? Go with Wally and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. Wally, here, I'll loan you my Pokemon. Wally received a Zigzagoon.
Oh wow, a Pokemon!
I'll give you a Pokeball too. Go for it. 1 Pokeball. Wally received a Pokeball.
Oh wow, thank you! Garnet, would you really come with me? Garnet, Pokemon hide in tall grass like this, don't they? Please watch me and see if I can catch one properly. Whoa!
Fun fact, if memory serves, this particular Ralts that Wally catches is not shiny locked. But if he catches a shiny one, it loses its shininess when you battle him. And minus speed plus special defense is not the worst nature for a Gardevoir. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not the worst.
You throw a ball now, right? I'll do my best. I did it! It's my Pokemon! Garnet, thank you! Let's go back to the gym!
So, did it work out?
Thank you, yes it did! Here's your Pokemon back. Garnet, thank you for coming along with me. You two are why I was able to catch my Pokemon. I promise I'll take really good care of it. Oh, my mom's waiting for me, so I have to go! Bye, Garnet!
Now, Garnet, if you want to become a strong trainer, here's my advice. Head for Rustboro City beyond this town. There you should challenge the gym leader, Roxanne. After her, go on to other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders. Collect badges from them, understood? Of course, I'm a gym leader too. We'll battle one day, Garnet. But that's only after you become stronger. Sign says this is Wally's house, but he's moving out. You must be Garnet, right? Thank you for playing with Wally a little while ago. He's been frail and sickly ever since he was a baby. We've sent him to stay with my relatives in Verdanturf Town for a while. The air is a lot cleaner there than it is here. What's that? Where's Wally? He's already left, our Wally. I wonder where he could have gotten by now.
Wally was really happy when he told us that he caught a Pokémon. It's been ages since I've seen him smile like that.
So here's a question. Why is the air not clean here? Is there anything, anywhere in this city, that even looks remotely like it would be a pollutant? We've got clear, clean water. We've got lots of greenery. Not a single building even has a chimney. How is the air not clean here? Oh, this guy. I remember you. Excuse me. Let me guess, from the way you're dressed, are you a Pokemon trainer?
Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty. You're either a rookie trainer, or maybe you're just an ordinary kid. I'm roaming the land in search of talented trainers. I'm sorry to have taken your time.
Wow, way to call me not talented. Even rookies can be talented, you know.
If you're going to throw a Pokeball, weaken the wild Pokemon first. It'll be easier to catch if it's been poisoned, burned, or lulled to sleep. Oh no, I'm not a trainer. But that's right, if trainers lock eyes, it's a challenge to battle. If you don't want to battle, stay out of their sight. Leaving footprints in the sand is so fun.
New feature, that. Ah, the deep move pool of a freshly caught Ralts. Outlander, it is entirely possible that his parents gave him a bunch of rare candies as a parting gift. Also, it is entirely possible that he could have just gone out and spent his own money on additional Pokeballs and just YOLO thrown them at new Pokemon. Truly, this Seedot has a marvelous moveset of Harden, Growth, and Bide. All of this stat raising, and nothing to use the stats on. One more level and my Ralts gets to learn a move.
Wow, I got sand in my runners. They're all gritty. I want to leave my footprints in the sand everywhere, but they disappear quickly.
Yep, that they do, but this whole leaving footprints in the sand thing, yeah, that's a new Gen 3 feature. We didn't get none of this tech in Gens 1 or 2.
The sea, huh? I wonder what it's like at the bottom of the sea. Wet. And high pressure. I fished up a tough-looking Pokemon. It has this magical quality to it. It surely looks tough. Yes, it does. This magical quality, you say? We've got no reason not to let someone else get some XP out of this. But who? Not C-Dot, because C-Dot can't attack. Even though C-Dot's the one I would most like to get XP out of all the other things we've got. I guess Wurmple! I wonder if in the Japanese version of this game, this trainer said instead of his Pokemon having a magical quality, he said that it had a kingly quality. Because Magikarp's Japanese name is Koi King. With Koi being the Japanese word for carp. So Carp King instead of Magikarp. What a thrilling battle this is. Truly, content for the ages. Oh, nice crit finish. This Wurmple knows how to put on a show. What the? Hey, Magikarp, you sure don't live up to your name, do you? Yeah, I'm willing to bet he had king references instead of magic references. Show me a Tailo. Ooh, it's a higher level than our Ralts. And it's a Tailo! No, it's the same level as our Ralts. I guess the white thing shows up if it's same or higher. That Tailo is gonna replace our Poochyena. What a growl. Yeah, Outlander, in Pokemon games, the pre-battle animation changes if the wild Pokemon is the same or higher level than your lead. If your Pokemon is the higher level, it gets the black pre-opening animation. And if the opposing Pokemon is the same or higher, it gets the white animation. Tailo, the tiny swallow Pokemon. Although it is small, it is very courageous. It will take on a larger Skarmory on an equal footing. However, its will weakens if it becomes hungry. Same. Let's go grab that Tailo. But yeah, the pre-battle animation changes, you generally only tend to see them, like, when you're encountering roaming legendaries. But it's there for all Pokemon.
And thus is our first Pokemon catch boxed. Just gonna save. Make sure we get to keep this here Talo. I mean, it's not like Talo's that rare or anything, but... Sassy. Oh no. Oh no! It's a synchronized Ralts, not a trace Ralts. If we leave it in front, we're gonna get Sassy everything. Also, Jolly Zigzagoon, not bad. We got this before we got the Ralts. We can't blame Ralts for this Sassy. That feel when you forget Meryl is just in the wild in this game? I was not expecting to see that. Huge crit. Our first peck did a quarter of the Meryl's health. And then that crit did the other 3/4. How did it crit that big? It must have been a low roll versus a high roll crit. On top of Meryl having not much HP at that level. Like, it must have been a confluence of those things.
That seaside cottage is where Mr. Briny lives. He was once a mighty sailor who never feared the sea, however stormy. We must have been fated to meet. May I ask you for a battle?
Something that just occurred to me. I've got a Seedot in the party as a grass type. We're about to enter Petalburg Woods. Inside Petalburg Woods, there are Shroomish. Do I go for Spore again?
Oh my! Hello is the beginning of goodbye. I hope we meet again. Sometimes there are things on the ground, even if you can't see them. That's why I always check where I'm walking.
The game's trying to tell us something. If it survives a peck, we grab it and we get Spore. We grab it and we get Spore. I can't go back on my word. 2 games in a row. We're saddling ourselves with a Shroomish for a year. But will this Shroomish be sassy, or will we have missed that 50-50? Shroomish, the mushroom Pokémon. It loves to eat damp, composted soil in forests. If you enter a forest after a long rain, you can see many Shroomish feasting on composted soil. To be fair, I do like Shroomish a heck of a lot more than I like Seedot and Nuzleaf. Shiftry's okay, but I think I still prefer the Shroomish line. You're a thief if you try to steal someone else's Pokémon. Unless you're playing Pokémon Colosseum or XD, in which case, everyone will look the other way as long as the Pokémon you're stealing is a Shadow Pokémon. You should throw Pokéballs only at wild Pokémon, or Shadow Pokémon. Mild! We missed the 50-50. I don't know what mild does. I caught a whole bunch of Pokemon! Go, go, go! My bug Pokemon team! Oh, kid's got a wormhole. It's actually kind of remarkable how much harder set battle style makes Switch training. I should have considered that, but no, we're sticking with set. Just to add that extra little bit of challenge. Because, like, now I gotta use a turn to swap to Ralts and get it some XP. And then use another turn to swap back to Tailo. But I think that'll get Ralts the level she needs to learn Confusion. There we go. We no longer have any dead party slots. We've just got some that are much better than others. Because yeah, everyone on the party now is capable of attacking. Let's see how my Wurmple does against his Wurmple. We're faster, and we do more damage. Well, we're not faster anymore. Yeah, this Wurmple's got experience fighting Magikarp. Once again, our Wurmple has the edge. Dude couldn't even take out our Wurmple with 2 of his Wurmples of the same level. Truly, my Wurmple is superior. I have all these Pokemon, but I couldn't win. That's because you don't have a top percentage Wurmple. Meanwhile, this wild Wurmple we find is already higher level than our own Wurmple. Wait. Confusion wasn't... Is Wurmple not a poison type? Just pure bug? We gotta get our Wurmple at least caught up with the wild ones. And yep, our Wurmple is in fact pure bug. Not a one to be found. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? Yes, there's one in my party. I really love that Pokemon. Me too! I was gonna ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon Researcher, hand over those papers. Screaming noise. You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You've got to help me, please! Huh? What do you think you're doing? What, you're gonna protect him? No one who crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy, not even a kid. Come on and battle me. Please don't have pursuit. Wait, Wurmple didn't know Poison Sting? Oh, it had Tackle, so it's fine. I was gonna be like, wait, maybe it was a dead slot, but no. We defeated a Magikarp with it. We know it's not a dead slot. You're kidding me. You're tough. You've got some nerve meddling with Team Aqua. Come on and battle me again. I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon. And hey, we've Team Aqua are also after something in Rustboro. I'll let you go today. Phew, that was awfully close. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers. I know, I'll give you a great ball as my thanks. Didn't that Team Aqua thug say they were after something in Rustboro too? Uh-oh, it's a crisis! I can't be wasting time! Of course. Yo there, your Pokemon doing okay? If your Pokemon are weak and you want to avoid battles, you should stay out of tall grass. A wild Silcoon. Our Wurmple should be able to take care of this on its own. In total safety. I can't believe we're speed tying with a Silcoon. Back in Gen 1, this here poison sting would be super effective. Isn't Shed Skin just a chance to cure statuses? Did we really just low roll that? I'm using Poison Sting because if we get even one turn of poison damage, it's a huge boost to the speed of this battle, but if it just Shed Skin every time it gets poisoned, and it's not really much use, is it? Okay, yeah. So that battle would have been like 1 or 2 turns faster if Shedskin hadn't kicked in on the very first chance. If you take bug Pokemon to school, you get to be instantly popular. Do you now? You'd think that everyone at school would have access to bug Pokemon, so it wouldn't really make you that cool. Okay, I mean, if you've got an Nincada, at least that's a cool bug. Imagine if this kid sent out a Shedinja. like, this early on in the game. Thankfully, we've got Tailo, so we'd still be able to deal with it, but it would be something. I can't be popular if I lose. If you have a big bug Pokemon, people respect you for it. Yeah, go get a Heracross then, kid. Looks like this is the extent of Petalburg Woods. I want to evolve my Wurmple. Once my Wurmple is evolved, we will leave Petalburg Woods. Zigzagoon's been slacking on pickup for a while. Next battle should level our Wurmple. Outsped by a lower level Wurmple. Maybe ours isn't as top percentage as I thought. We are now forced to swap out. Unless I want to use a healing item, which I don't. Alright, taking all bets. Cascoon or Silcoon? If you get it right, you get 1 point, redeemable for absolutely nothing. Silcoon, of course. Since we've already got Tailo, we don't really need the flying type that Beautifly represents, so it's probably going to get boxed pretty soon. I like filling my mouth with seeds and then spitting them out fast. You can have this, so you try it out. Use it on a Pokemon and it will learn a move for firing seeds rapidly. Hello. This is the Pretty Petal Flower Shop, spreading flowers all over the world. Your name is? Garnet. That's a nice name. Garnet, would you like to learn about berries? Berries grow on trees that thrive only in soft, loamy soil. If you take some berries, be sure to plant one in the loamy soil again.
A planted berry will soon sprout, grow into a plant, flower beautifully, then grow berries again. I want to see the whole wide world filled with beautiful flowers. That's my dream. Please help me, Garnet. Plant berries and bring more flowers into the world.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Hello! The more attention you give to flowers, the more beautifully they bloom. You'll like tending flowers, I'm sure of it. You can have this.
Yay, I got the Whalmer pail.
While berry plants are growing, water them with the Whalmer pail. Oh, another thing. If you don't pick berries for a while, they'll drop off onto the ground. But they'll sprout again. Isn't that awesome? It's like they have the will to live. I'm trying to be like my big sisters. I'm growing flowers too. Here you go, it's for you.
Thanks.
You can plant a berry and grow it big, or you can make a Pokemon hold it. But now they have a machine that mixes up different berries and makes candies for Pokemon. I want some candy too.
I wonder. Absorb is base power of 20, which is nothing. Bullet Seed is base power 10, but always hits at least twice. Meaning, at worst, it does the same damage as Absorb. Barring any rounding differences that make it do like 1 or 2 less. So there we go. We got an upgrade for Shroomish already. I know leveling up Zigzagoon will make it so that it gets better pickup stuff, but we can just find a higher level Zigzagoon later. So I'm not in any rush to give it levels. I do like Wingull, but I've already got a water type and a flying type. Nice first Bullet Seed. Oh, sure, I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Oh, It's an interesting thing to say at the start of a battle. Would he not have accepted our challenge if he didn't have a lot of money? Does him saying he'll accept our challenge and he has a lot of money imply that he thinks he's going to lose? Because he's right if he does, but... Alright, we got Stun Spore already. Why couldn't I win? Because you had a single Zigzagoon. There are some things money can't buy. That's Pokemon. Actually, money can buy Pokemon. Go to Pokemon Center outside Mount Moon, you can get a Magikarp for only 500 Pokédollars.
Should I or shouldn't I? Okay, sure, I will battle.
So the one downside to using Shroomish in the 2D games, we don't get to see its face all the time. The face is the best part of the Shroomish, I think we can all agree. Oof, no special attack gain there, kinda hurts. Hey, I know that face! Ow! It's a heck of a tackle! Yeah, Mudkip should be fine. It's not a ground type yet. So, fun fact, Pokemon Sapphire was the first Pokemon game where I played where I knew that if you didn't evolve your starter, it would eventually learn the most powerful move of its type, so like Hydro Pump, at a super late level if you never evolved it. And I almost conned myself into going for it before remembering that Hydro Pump isn't very accurate now, is it?
I shouldn't have battled. If you're faced with a decision and you let someone else choose for you, you will regret it, however things turn out.
I don't know, there's times where you won't regret it. Ah, yes, these twins where speedruns get here without having two Pokemon, so they don't have to battle. But we do have two Pokemon, so we do have to battle. I wonder if I should use a potion. I probably should, just for safety's sake. Heck, we'll use one on Tailo, too.
We are twins, so we battle Pokemon together.
twins Gina and Mia. Okay, so the C-Dot used Bide, but with how much damage we did with that confusion, it is going to go down before it gets to unleash its stored energy. Unless it can somehow outspeed Ralts this turn. But also not get taken down by the tackle from Shroomish.
We battled together, but we both lost. You're strong. We have to train lots more. We will train our Pokemon more and be strong like you.
Oh, you got Magikarps, don't you?
If you see berries growing in loamy soil, feel free to take them. But make sure you plant a berry in the same spot. That's common courtesy.
Sorry, but I'm not going to be courteous on this run.
Here, I'll share this with you.
Ooh, nice Chesto.
The way you look, you must be a trainer, no? Trainers often make Pokemon hold berries. It's up to you whether to grow berries or use them.
Why keep it a secret? I'm the water Pokemon expert. Huh? You don't know me. Dude's got carps. Honestly, let's get some XP on something else. Ralts being the lowest level member of our party that I intend to keep. Dude's Magikarps are levels 5, 6, and 7. Which means 2 of them have actually gained levels from when he got them. But how? Living that struggle life, probably. Outlander, I would actually guess that the number is lower for how many Emerald players end with a Gardevoir on their team, simply because of how rare Ralts is. A 4% encounter rate is quite low. Like, sure, people who know that it's there will often go for it and keep it. But casual players, I'm willing to bet most of them would just never have found it there during their playthrough, because it's just one route and it's a 4% chance. I thought I wasn't too bad, if I may say so, but I guess not. Blah. I got too into fishing. I forgot I had to raise my Pokemon. I thought you were the water Pokemon expert, not the fishing expert. My Pokemon evolved. It has a lot of HP now. I should buy super potions for it instead of ordinary potions. Wait, seriously? Wow! Your Pokemon may be infected with Pokerus. Little is known about the Pokerus except that they are microscopic life forms that attach to Pokemon. While infected, Pokemon are said to grow exceptionally well. That is rarer than a shiny Pokemon. And I got it already? On the whole team, no less. Okay, you know what? This is too valuable to let go. And thus, do we box Zigzagoon. So that we keep a host with an active case for later. Because I am going to have to do some EV training on this file. Yeah, unfortunately, Outlander, we will never learn who Patient Zero was. All we know is we're infected. Oh, the Cutter's house. We gotta visit there. That determined expression, that limber way you move, and your well-trained Pokemon. You're obviously a skilled trainer. No, wait, don't say a word. I can tell just by looking at you. I'm sure that you can put this hidden machine to good use. No need to be modest or shy. Go on, take it. That hidden machine, or HM for short, is Cut. An HM move is one that can be used by Pokemon outside of battle. Any Pokemon that's learned Cut can chop down thin trees if the trainer has earned the Stone Badge. And, unlike a TM, an HM can be used more than once. When they were expanding the city of Rustboro, my dad helped out. He made his Pokemon use Cut to clear the land of trees. Students who don't study get a little taste of my quick claw. Whether or not you are a good student will be evident from the way you use this item. Does that mean that we're a student who didn't study because he just gave us his quick claw? And it looks like... let's give it to Ralts. Oh, right, it was Silcoon who I was going to be switching out of our party because I don't want to Beautifly, so maybe I should go get Zigzagoon back. Then again, Zigzagoon I am not going to be using either, so we're fine as is for now.
A Pokemon holding a berry will heal itself. There are many kinds of items that Pokemon can hold. Boy, it sure is hard taking notes down. I'm trading Pokemon with my friend right now.
I don't see a wire between you kids. But then again, Pokemon Emerald supported the wireless adapter, didn't it?
I always wanted a Seedot, and I'm finally getting one.
I have one.
You know how some Pokemon moves can confuse a Pokemon? A confused Pokemon will sometimes attack itself without meaning to. But once it leaves battle, it will return to normal. Pokemon can hold items, but they don't know what to do with man-made items like Potion and Antidote.
Hello? Didn't we meet before? I think back in Petalburg City. Let me introduce myself. My name's Scott. I've been traveling everywhere in search of outstanding trainers. More specifically, I'm looking for Pokemon battle experts. So, what brings you to this school? Are you a trainer too? The first thing you should do is to have a Pokemon learn the move Cut. If I remember correctly, someone in this town has Cut. Okay, it's gym time. Yeah, we can leave Shroomish in front for now. Get it some XP. You don't give fresh waters yet, do you? Yo, how's it going? Listen, my friend, would you like to become the champion? I'm no trainer, not me, but I can sure give you winning advice. That's settled then. We'll aim for the Pokemon Championship together. It's your job as a trainer to collect gym badges, am I right? But gym leaders aren't pushovers, and that's where I come in. I'm here to provide expert advice. Roxanne, the gym leader, is a user of Rock-type Pokemon. The Rock-type is very durable, but it can't stand Water-type and Grass-type moves. Also Fighting and Steel, and Ground. Come see me afterwards if you beat the gym leader. Well, go for it. Don't take us gym trainers lightly. I'll show you why we're better. Wow, he was right. Gym trainers sure are better. Outlander, I think the reason that he didn't mention Fighting, Steel, or Ground as weaknesses for Rock types is simply because those are physical moves and Rock types tend to have high physical defense. So he's just saying the ones that both are super effective and also target the weaker defense.
You were too good for me.
You haven't seen anything of the Rock type's terrifying power. You're right, I haven't.
If you can't beat me, you won't stand a chance against Roxanne. Wow, you've got some potential.
I've got a Shroomish is what I've got. We might be in the middle of town, but so what? My rock Pokemon need room to rampage. Can you imagine a world in which these gym trainers got to even attack once? What a world that would be. Is this the Rock Gym or is it the Geodude Gym? Because right now it feels like the Geodude Gym. Oh man, our challenger is one feisty customer. I have to hand it to our leader. It took smarts and sense for her to pick the rock type at her young age.
Hello, I am Roxanne, the Rustboro Pokemon Gym Leader. I became a gym leader so that I might apply what I learned at the Pokemon Trainers School in battle. Would you kindly demonstrate how you battle and with which Pokemon?
Oh snap, we get to actually see an attack come at us. And it misses. Sure, go ahead, waste your potion on a Geodude. Yep, if it weren't for this nose pass, this could have been a ground gym. Or a Geodude gym, specifically. But no, because of nose pass, it is the rock gym. Well, it looks like this nose pass also gets to use moves. Nice crit, though. Oh no, Shroomish can't escape. Whatever will we do? You know, level-wise, at this point, Shroomish is technically my ace. And that's just a funny thought. Why does Nosepass's cry sound like it belongs to a Spoink or a Grumpig instead?
So, I lost. It seems that I still have much more to learn. I understand. The Pokemon League's rules state that trainers are to be given this if they defeat a gym leader. Please accept the official Pokemon League Stone Badge. The Stone Badge heightens the attack power of your Pokemon. It also enables them to use the HM move, Cut, outside of battle. Please take this with you too. That technical machine, TM39, contains Rock Tomb. It not only inflicts damage by dropping rocks, it also lowers speed. If you use a TM, it instantly teaches the move to a Pokemon. Remember, a TM can be used only once, so think before you use it.
Whoa, what a breathtaking victory! My cheering must have worked! Great, check your trainer card. The stone badge you got should be properly recorded on it. In other words, you've climbed the first step on the stairs to the championship. That's got to feel awesome. Get out! Out of the way! Wait, please! Don't take my goods! Our ace fought hard and needs to recover. Oh, it's you! You're that fantastic trainer who helped me in Petalburg Woods! Help me, I was robbed by Team Aqua! I have to get the Devon goods back! If I don't, I'm gonna be in serious trouble! Okay, so here I want to get myself an Nincada. I guess I'll take a Whismur too. Not really planning to use it, but I'll take it. Nice miss with our first ever stun spore. Wow, that was a big tackle. But I guess we do have quite the level gap here. Whismur, the Whisper Pokemon. Its cries equal a jet plane in volume. It inhales through its ear canals. Because of this system, it can cry continually without having to catch its breath. We don't put Ralts in front until we've caught what we want on a route. My bug Pokemon are tough. Let's battle. Yay, quick attack. So good news, the Nincada we want is a 20% encounter here.
I lost! I thought I had you!
At what point did you think you had me? Because at no point did you have me.
Bug Pokemon evolve quickly, so they get strong quickly too. Of course, I don't have any evolved bug Pokemon, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I study at school and I study on the way home too.
Ooh, Shroomish, nice choice. Ow.
I'm in shock. I lost? Oh, I'll never become an elegant trainer like Roxanne this way. My Pokemon rule. Check them out.
Hey, it's a youngster Joey.
Ouch, a scrape! I have to put on a bandage!
How did you get a scrape during a Pokemon battle? Okay, I want to get Ralts some XP, so we need to find our Nincada sooner rather than later. Nice crit. There it is. There she is. That's quick attack. Nice miss. Thankfully, this is pre-buff Leech Life. Nincada, the trainee Pokémon. It makes its nest at the roots of a mighty tree. Using its whisker-like antenna, it probes its surroundings in the pitch-black darkness of soil. And now we can put Ralts in front without worrying about her making everything sassy. And now she will run away from the higher level Poochyena that she cannot harm. If the tunnel doesn't go through, then I'll just go over the top.
It's a dead end up here. I'm bored, so can we battle?
Well, that Geodude is done for.
Little rude there, Shroomish.
Also, you'll note... Well, actually, I guess you won't note because it doesn't matter. It's the person with the Shroomish who has multiple Pokemon. Never mind! I was gonna say you'll note that they didn't send out another Pokemon as soon as the Geodude fainted. Losing made me tired.
That was fun, even though I lost.
We'll rock you hard. Ooh, nice confusion. Okay, I guess the confusion wasn't that nice after all. It accomplished exactly nothing. Other than slowing down a single turn. Ay, 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 no contest at all. I should try different Pokemon types. That's what I ought to do. Wow, an NPC who actually gets it. What's going on? I was digging the tunnel without any tools when some goon ordered me out. That tunnel's still filled with Pokemon that react badly to loud noises. They could cause an uproar. That's why we stopped using heavy equipment for tunneling. I'm worried that the goon will do something stupid and startle the Pokemon into an uproar. Okay, let's go ahead and teach somebody cut, I guess. Don't wanna, but we kinda have to. We can't! Nobody can learn it. Okay, let's go fix that problem. I was gonna say let's fix it later, but no, we gotta do it now, because otherwise we'll just have to backtrack anyway. Nice confusion. Nice. Not gonna teach Ninkei to cut just yet. Honestly, am I even gonna keep on using Ninkei for that long? Like, Shedinja would be kind of funny to use. But I don't think I'm gonna actually keep it in the party. So I guess it's fine if I teach it cut. But the reason I'm not teaching it cut just yet is because there's the chance that we find a Skitty on the way. And if we find a Skitty, then it gets to learn cut. That ain't a Skitty. Can't believe the trainer tip for "your bag has pockets" was put behind a cut tree. That tip was cut locked.
Just so you know, I've never once been bested by anyone at anything. When you lay your eyes on my Pokemon's gorgeous fur, their beauty will render you helpless.
Now watch as nothing shows up in the Zigzagoon's place until the round is over. Because this is an actual Pokemon game made by the Pokémon Company, and not by a company that had never played a Pokemon game before. Oh, never mind. I guess that's how it was back then. Okay, Ralts is useless against the Poochyena. But Mudkip isn't. Poor Lotad's whole face is covered. Wow, a full restore on a level 8 Pokemon. This lady has never been bested by anyone at anything. She hasn't tried a whole lot, has she?
Oh my goodness, this is a new experience for me.
Oh baby, say it isn't so! Oh no, no, no! You've mussed up my Pokemon's fur! You've ruined my hairdo, too! I'll have to call my stylist now.
My life of luxury affords me all that I could possibly desire. However, when it comes to Pokemon, my wealth has no meaning.
And we went through that for a single potion.
We learned all sorts of things at the trainer's school. I want to test things out for real. Let me teach you how strong my adorable Pokemon is.
It's amazing how close this is to being a mirror match. A Ralts and a water type on either side.
I slacked off in school. That's why I lost. You're a notch above me. I'll have to redo some courses at the trainer's school. If I don't, Roxanne will be steamed. Pokemon that possess cuteness and power. That's ideal, I think. Chesto berries are nice to find.
Oh, what am I to do? We were out on our walk, Pico and I, when we were jumped by an odd thug. The scoundrel made off with my darling Pico. Ah, Pico!
What, are you coming? Come and get some, then. Ah, keel haul it all! That hostage Pokemon turned out to be worthless. To think I made a getaway in this tunnel to nowhere. Hey, you, so you want to battle me? Well, time for Ralts to bail. What's the base power on Peck again? 35, so Quick Attack actually does more damage here. And you have howled your last howl. Ugh, my career in crime comes to a dead end. This is plain not right. The boss told me this would be a slick and easy job to pull. All I had to do was steal some package from Devon. You want it back that badly, take it.
Pico, am I glad to see you're safe. Pico owes her life to you. They call me Mr. Briny, and you are? Ah, so you're Garnet. I sincerely thank you. Now, if there's anything that troubles you, don't hesitate to tell me. You can usually find me in my cottage by the sea near Petalburg Woods. Come, Pico, we should make our way home.
Ah! That goofy goon hightailed it out of the tunnel. I can go back to digging. To get to Verdanturf without using this tunnel, you'd have to cross the sea to Dewford, sail on to Slateport, then travel through Mauville. That rust turf tunnel there. At first we had a huge work crew boring through rock with the latest machinery, but we had to stop. Turns out that we would have had a negative effect on wild Pokemon in the area. So we've got nothing to do but loll around here doing nothing. There's a man digging his way to verdant turf all by his lonesome. He's desperate to get through. He says that if he digs little by little without using machines, he won't disturb Pokemon and he'll avoid harming the natural environment. I wonder if he made it through yet. Not quite, he's one rock smash away. Oh, how did it go? The Devon goods? You did! You got them back! You really are a great trainer. I know, as my thanks, I'll give you another Great Ball. Excuse me, please. Please come with me. This is the Devon Corporation's 3rd floor. Our president's office is on this floor. Anyway, I can't tell you how much I'm grateful for what you've done. By the way, that parcel you got back for us. Could I get you to deliver that to the shipyard in Slateport? It would be awful if those robbers tried to take it again. So, could I count on you to do that for me? Oh, that's right. Could you wait here a second? Our president would like to have a word with you. Please come with me. Please, go ahead.
I'm Mr. Stone, the president of the Devon Corporation. I just got word about you. You saved our staff not just once, but twice. I have a favor to ask of an amazing person like you. I understand that you're delivering a package to Slateport's shipyard. Well, on the way, could you stop off in Dewford Town? I was hoping that you'd deliver a letter to Stephen in Dewford. Now, you should know that I am a great president. So I'd never be so cheap as to ask a favor for nothing in return. That's why I want you to have this. That device. It's a Pokemon Navigator, or Pokénav for short. It's an indispensable tool for any trainer on an adventure. And in, a decade or two, well, not two, but in a decade or so, it will become the best item in any Pokemon game ever. It has a map of the Hoenn region. You can check the locations of Dewford and Slateport easily. By the way, I've heard that sinister criminals, Magma and Aqua, I believe, have been making trouble far and wide. I think it would be best if you rested up before you go on your way. Well then, Garnet, go with caution and care.
I've been developing an added feature for the Pokénav, and it turned out great. Garnet, may I see that Pokénav, the one our president gave you? There you go, Garnet. I added a new feature named Match Call to your Pokénav. Using the Match Call feature, you can chat with people who have been registered in your Pokénav. Garnet, our President Stone should be registered in your Pokénav. Test it out. Please give our president a call.
Oh, Garnet! Since you called me, the Pokénav must be working properly. Other people will be registered, so try calling them up too. Good, good. You seem to be quite happy. How could I know that? It's because I'm looking down at you from my office window. Wah ha ha ha! See you again.
Okay, I'd better get back to work. Please take care, Garnet.
Okay, so now we need to find our way to Dewford. Also, hey, what's this guy doing here?
Oh, hey, Garnet. You had a match call feature put on your PokéNav. Cool! Let's register each other so we can get in touch anytime. By the way, Garnet, I walked by Mr. Briny in Petalburg Woods. I bet he was on his way home to his cottage by the sea. Garnet, how's your Pokédex? Have you filled in any pages yet? Mine rules. Want to have a battle to test how far you've progressed? I know you just became a trainer, but I won't go easy. Oof. I do not believe Ralts will be staying in here. Let's go Taylor. Oof. Big oof. Okay. Mudkip it is. That growl isn't helping us, considering Water Gun is not the thing to use against a Wingull. Okay, level 15 Trico. We do not leave Mudkips in for those. I think it's immune to Leech Seed. Or is it? I don't know. It's not immune to Stun Spore. You know what? Let's find out. Yeah, it's immune. Okay. Let's see if Talo can get in there safely. Not entirely safely, but technically unharmed for now. That paralysis sure isn't doing a whole lot. Wow, not a single full para. That's our first feint. But Ralts is going to come in and get the KO. And thankfully, this isn't a Nuzlocke, so it doesn't matter that we got a feint. Wow, it's faster than... A paralyzed Trico is faster than our Ralts. Sure, there's a 5-level gap, but... It's paralyzed. But that's a speed-lowering nature for you. And also, the paralysis literally did nothing other than lower that Trico's speed. You're pretty good. By the way, you know Mr. Briny, the guy I just passed? I bet you didn't know this since you just moved here, Garnet, but Mr. Briny was once a great sailor. That's the mart. I want the Pokemon Center. It's kind of sad that you can't run indoors in this game. Later Pokemon games will let us run indoors, but not Gen 3. And if memory serves, not Gen 4 either. Oh, neat. That's the badge from Rustboro Gym. You must be a trainer. You should try using this item.
You know, it just struck me how much this music sounds like it should be playing in a Zelda game.
Hold on, lass. Wait up, Pico. Here, Garnet, you saved my darling Pico. We owe so much to you. What's that? You want to sail with me? You have a letter bound for Dewford and a package for Slateport, then. Quite the busy life you must lead. But certainly, what you're asking is no problem at all. You've come to the right man. We'll set sail for Dewford. Dewford it is, then. Anchors away. Pico, we're setting sail, my darling.
Oh, Garnet? Where are you now? Sounds windy wherever you are. I just heard from Devon's Mr. Stone about your Pokénap, so I decided to give you a call. Sounds like you're doing fine, so that's fine with me. You take care now.
Ahoy! We've hit land in Dewford. I suppose you're off to deliver that letter to, who was it now? Stephen?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, in that is a thing we're going to do, but no, in that he's in a very dark cave. And I need to learn Flash. Well, I don't need to, but I want to learn Flash first. And also, it bothers me that we can't stand on the center of this Pokeball design. But also, it is time to end this stream, so thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will be back tomorrow for more Pokémon Emerald. See you then, friends.